Pavlova is a summer dessert very popular in Australia, a texture lover's dream come true. It's made from egg whites and baked in a relatively cool oven.
The egg whites take on a chewy, crisp texture on top, a soft marshmallow texture inside, and a crunchy, crisp texture around the edges. That's 3 completely different textures in one single bite.
In life, it's important to have all the right ingredients to ensure your success. So today we're going to cook pavlova together, and I'm going to tell you about my 5-step plan that I intend to use to implement my impact statement.
I am strong. My goal is to use my creativity and empathy to improve the lives of others. My impact is to make positive contributions in the lives of others and the greater community. Now, to obtain that unique pavlova texture, you must adhere to the recipe. While it's fun to play around with the ingredients, pavlova is not the time to stray from what's listed. Pavlova's picky, but picky doesn't mean difficult. You only need 5 ingredients, and I bet you have each one of them in your kitchen right now. You need 4 egg whites, sugar, I always prefer superfine sugar, cream of tartar, cornstarch, and you can use vanilla powder or extract.
Just like it takes 5 ingredients to make the perfect pavlova, it takes a perfect action plan to successfully implement the goals which I've set for myself in the next 5 years. Here's my 5 concrete steps that I will implement over the next 5 years.
Action plan number 1, work hard.
Action plan number 2, personal growth. Action plan number 3, mental health and well-being. Action plan number 4, relationships. Action plan number 5, be kind. Just like having all the right ingredients to make the perfect pavlova, it's equally as important to have the right action plan to be successful in life. But it's not just the ingredients, it's also having the perfect recipe, following it step by step, being organized, having a clear vision, and being diligent and methodical. Okay, let's get started on the pavlova. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is preheat the oven to 177. As soon as we put the pavlova in the oven, we're going to drop the temperature to 93. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a baking tray and line it with baking paper. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the 4 egg whites. I always like to use room temperature. So put them into the bowl and we're going to beat them on medium until stiff white peaks form. It usually takes around 5 minutes. Egg whites form the basis of the pavlova. So while that's going and working, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my action plan.
Action plan number 1, work hard. Just like the egg whites need to work hard to support the pavlova, I also need to work hard. This means managing my business, continuing to make time for my study and pushing myself academically, understanding the skills and qualities required to succeed and being able to adapt, undertaking in workshops and short courses that will aid my goal of becoming a psychologist. I am strong. I can manage my business. I can achieve my academic goals and be a great mother and a great friend.
Action plan number 2, personal growth.
Just like the pavlova needs all of the ingredients to be successful, I too have ingredients that I need to make me successful and achieve my goals. And one of those ingredients is personal growth. I need to stay positive because attitude is everything. Stay focused, listen to podcasts, read books, and learn from my experiences. I need to continue to quench my thirst for knowledge and continue to make a positive impact in the lives of others.
In addition to sweetening the dessert, sugar stabilizes the egg whites by holding them together, both in the oven and as the pavlova cools. Without sugar, the protein molecules in the egg whites will collapse. Add 1 cup of superfine sugar. Add it in 2 batches and beat for 30 seconds. Once all the sugar has been added, turn the mixer up on high and continue beating until very glossy, stiff peaks form. It'll take about 2 minutes. The peaks should be stiff enough that you can hold the whisk upright and the peaks won't move. Add 1 tablespoon of vanilla and beat for about 1 more minute. Gently fold through 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. This will make your pavlova fluffier and marshmallowy in the center. Use a rubber spatula. And lastly, fold through very gently half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. This helps the egg whites hold onto the air and prevents the egg whites from collapsing. Use a rubber spatula when you do this. Place the pavlova mixture onto the baking paper and shape it. I usually use about an 8 to 9 inch circle. You can use the back of a spoon to make decorative peaks. Make sure the edges are relatively tall and there is a nice dip in the center of your pavlova.
The Becoming a Professional course helped me to remove clutter in my mind, to help clear the noise and obtain some clarity for the vision I have for myself and my future career. I understand my purpose on a deeper level. The IKIGAI was central to guiding me in definitively defining my purpose and developing a deep awareness for my personal strengths and motivations.
Place the pavlova in the oven. As soon as you close the oven door, reduce the heat to 200 degrees Fahrenheit and bake it for about 90 minutes. After 90 minutes, turn the oven off and leave the pavlova in the oven to cool for another 90 minutes.
Try to limit how many times you open the oven, as cool air will interrupt the baking. Just like in life, you have to stay focused and block out any distractions. Once the pavlova has fully cooked, turn the oven off and let the pavlova cool inside the oven.
While my pavlova is cooking, I'd like to chat to you about my LinkedIn profile. I found Alan and Camry's LinkedIn workshop incredibly useful. I have actually had LinkedIn for years, but as my business is B2C, not B2B, it was kind of outdated and unkept. The workshop motivated me and gave me some great ideas to improve my profile. I've added all kinds of media and PR links, completely revamped the About Me section, and worked through bit by bit. I'm happy with the way it looks now and feel like it's professional and a great representation of me.
Action plan number 3, mental health and well-being.
See how the pavlova is hard on the outside and very, very soft on the inside. It took a lot of patience and diligence to achieve the perfect result. I also need to be patient and take care of myself so that I can be strong for others and I can live out my impact statement.
Over the years, I've learned how important self-care is. Sleep well, journal, meditate, walk, be kind to yourself, drink more water. Working hard is important, but it's also equally as important understanding when you need a break and to take a break. Just like the pavlova, I need a strong exterior but need to remain soft on the inside. Action plan number 4, relationships. Pavlova loves to be dressed up with all kinds of assorted toppings, mainly fresh cream and fresh fruit. Pavlova is light and sweet and screams summer dessert. I always used to love blackberries, blueberries and strawberries.
Maintaining relationships is integral to my success. Firstly with my son, then my colleagues at the hospital and within the industry. Next with my peers and lecturers at university. I will spend the next 3 years with these people, so it's important to build on these new relationships. The occasional gratitude email will go a long way, thanks to Professor McGregor for the reminder. Not to forget maintaining my friendships, because I've spent some amazing years here in Dubai over the last 18 years, and I share some wonderful connections which I definitely need to nurture.
Action plan number 5, be kind.
Enjoy the layers and textures of your pavlova. Just like in life, there are also many layers for us as individuals. It's always important to be kind. Life is challenging for all of us, and I always try to lead with kindness and compassion. Do good for others, be kind, be aware, engage in the community, random acts of kindness, be involved, contribute. From time to time, I'll offer free services to people who need it. I'm empathetic and making a positive contribution always in the lives of others.
Happy day, my friends. Enjoy your pavlova.